Hello, welcome to another modern stream. Today I just wanted to feel something. I really just wanted to feel something. So we'll be playing a league with AmuLIT. Didn't put too much thought into it. I just wanted to cast some 6/6s, just get blown out by some unholy heats, get blown out by some solitudes, and just have my Ursa Sagas destroyed by Alpine Moons. I just felt like doing that today, so that's what we're gonna be doing. I am playing the list that I played on the last stream, which actually I think I went like 4-1 a couple of times, so it wasn't the end of the world. But yeah, let's just cast some Primeval Titans. Let's just have some fun. Let's just valakut some opponents to death and counter some rhinos and opposing dryads and freaking blood moons with swan songs. That's gonna be the plan for today. So buckle up and hopefully we're gonna have some fun playing some AmuLIT. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you for round number 1. Alright, welcome to round number 1. Starting off strong, playing against some sort of Lurrus deck. Sure, let's keep this. Got some Devil Amulet action. Seems fine. Going to spend a whole 1 hour trying to figure out an Amulet list, then say fuck it. Yeah, that's basically what I always do, House. Alright, Staffs, thanks for stopping by. See you later. Just gonna get hammered. Oh, wow. What? That's what's up? Oh, this is hella awkward. AmuLIT. Thank you for the sub, Tuto. Man, it still hurts. It's going, Jeff. It was great. It was a good weekend. Played a nice gig. Had a good time. Hang out with a friend yesterday who's visiting from Miami. We played IRL Magic, that's true. I 3-0'd my... I think I'm just gonna play this Gracer and just say go. I 3-0'd my Mystery Booster. So the reason for doing this is I'm still thinking my opponent may be on Hammer Time, and if they are, then I really wanna be playing these explosives for X=1. Meaning that I'm gonna be blowing out my own amulet. So unless I draw a bounce land, there's really no reason to be doing. Yeah, so my opponent is indeed on Hammer Time. So unless I draw a bounce land, there's really no reason for me to do anything here. And I still don't know whether I wanna transmute this or not. Yep, that doesn't help. Just gonna pass the turn. I only have a Modern Pepper deck or Legacy. I have a Blue-Black Reanimator and a Maverick in Legacy, but I have not played Legacy in a really long time. Why does the stream... I guess the stream title did not update. Masochist Gamer plays AmuLIT just to feel something. There we go. Stream info could not be updated. You just cannot have the word masochist? Is that why? Twitch doesn't allow for the word masochist to be said? Is that what's going on? Yep, that's what it is. Cannot have the word masochist. It's so weird, man. I mean, whatever. need some help. Hey. So, play second AmuLIT. Next turn, play Dryad. Double AmuLIT. Play Dryad, have red-white floating. If I know with the tier 1 sub, thank you so much for the 28 months. Mr. Streamer, please teach me how to win with AmuLIT in this meta. It has been very hard. I'm trying to figure that out myself. I have no idea. So, we play this, have green-white floating. We play this again. That is green-white, green-white, green-white. Then we can play another Dryad tap in here. Then we have green-white. Yeah, I think I just need to get lucky. I don't have enough to win just yet, but whatever I do, I'm going to need for my opponent to not have another hammer, because they're going to get one hammer off of this, and then they draw a card. So I'm going to need for them to not have another hammer. And I'm gonna need for them to I need to draw something good. Like I need to draw either a prime time or something like that. And I think I'm gonna need the mana more than I'm gonna need the. Oh, they just have 2 hammers. That's still no, it's not fine because they just stood up both hammers onto the pure steel padding or whatever, and they just kill me. Okay, so they do have lethal. All right, nothing that I did really mattered. That's just a classic case of your draw sucking. Classic case of your draw sucks itis. It's a very, very common disease. Never draw a bounce land itis. It's a condition. I was dead to Ginger. Yeah, I was dead multiple ways. Like, it doesn't really matter, whatever. But they needed the second hammer, right? So I was dead to the second hammer. What am I gonna do here? We could cut one of the breeding pools. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then can cut a Grazer. If you don't reach the AmuLIT in Mox, we're in the worst time. We are in the worst timeline. Mox, I don't know. I think if I were playing in the Mox, I would just play Elementals. When's the Mox house? Luis, how's it going? Lucy Tani. Turbane. Oh, October 30. Oh, so you have a lot of time. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. When is the next showcase? There's not going to be showcases for a while, right? So I have literally no reason to play a competitive event for a long time. Pauper Legacy this weekend. Modern Pioneer following. Oh, we already have the next set of showcases? Okay. So I guess I'm going to have to test some Elementals then, because that's what I think I'm going to be playing. Meta could change with an extra set. No, it's not going to change. I went through the entire spoiler, and I don't think they are particularly impactful cards for Modern. Mary Jana, thank you for the follow. We talked about it on Babel, so if you want to check that out, you can do so there. Also, that's not the correct link at all, right? No, that is the correct link. So Yeah, but consider it's just we talked about the playable cards, and there's not really that many. The potentially playable. Yeah, like that was when half the set still wasn't spoiled, and then they spoiled the other half of the set, and like nothing changed. So everything remains exactly the same. I'm gonna keep this hand. I think this is a turn one. This is a turn one saga hand. Wizards doing well with standard sets. Yeah. It's how it should be, right? You have like one role player, maybe two, and then you kind of take it from there. Oh. Well, I guess that changes things because now I have lethal next turn, right? There's an argument for not playing the AmuLIT, just playing the tapped castle and passing the turn, and then just forcing on my opponent's end step, and then floating the mana, playing AmuLIT, and doing the whole thing on one simple sweep. That may have been better actually, because it protects me from prismatic ending, which my opponent is not that likely to have, but they could have. You see exactly kind of said we need. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm pretty interested in seeing how good or bad that set is gonna be in limited. It's gonna be fun to finally be able to play a playable format on Arena again, you know? My quests need to be done. So I can't go for lethal. So since I can't go for lethal, well, actually, can I? No, I'm 1 minute short. Unfortunate. So I can't lethal them. So I'm just gonna play Biting Needle. Just gonna get a couple of green sources and just go Biting Needle plus just Biting Needle. Yeah, just Biting Needle. Is there a chance that my opponent's playing Damping Sphere? I guess there could be, but it doesn't matter because we can just pitch the Gracer. So this is just fine. So this is just okay. This sets up the next prime time. What's his name? Colossus Summer? Colossus Hammer. Here you go. Can't wait to lose this game anyway somehow. Opponent paths. I never draw anything again. I die a horrible death. Okay. We won a game! Yes! This is exciting. There is a glimmer of hope. I think this is fine. Maybe these members are somewhat tempting. I don't have to wait 30 minutes or damage to draft. That's probably like the biggest upside about qualifying for the mocks, right, House? That your MH2 draft is gonna fire. Like, you know that it's gonna fire. Isn't that a good choice these days? It hasn't been for a really long time. I think I'm just gonna bring in one dismember, just the one of fun of dismember on the draw. Or Summoner's Pact number 4. But yeah, Titan has not been playable for the longest time. Yep. Sand shall be kept. Gotta see Gardasaid. So I'm probably pitching Force to the Force, I think. Or maybe I'm just passing the turn. Looks like we're going for it. So I think I want to kill the Ink Moth and kill the Sigardasaid here. And I think I am pitching a Force. Actually, is that true? That's not true. I want to blow both of these up. Yeah. Whoops. So definitely the Aid and the Gingerbread. Actually, getting rid of our mana seems important, though. Why would I want to wait for equip? Like, this way, this just comes into play and it does nothing. What if they equip here and now I'm forced into either destroying this or destroying one of the creatures that I don't want to destroy? This is just so much better. Sure. So gonna do that. Just play a bounce, and now we can Titan next turn, and that should lock up the game. My opponent, I guess if they top decked, no, there's nothing they can top deck. There's nothing they can top deck here. Path, I guess. Path would be the only thing. Peter Steele and GG. How? I take 11, sure, whatever. I just take 11 and I untap and I primetime them. Now I drew the other thing, so they're super dead. They don't have enough mana. Like, this doesn't fly if it's wearing a hammer. And they don't have enough mana to do it, right? This is actually lethal, right? Pew pew, motherfucker. Pew pew. Definitely correct to kill my opponent's creatures there. Just make sure they have no hope. Just demolish them morally as well. Completely destroy them right in here. Right in here. See you next round. Playing the best deck in the format right now, of course. Sure, let's keep this hand. And I think I'm gonna go fetch for basic forest, go turn 1 AmuLIT. We won round 1 against the so-called best deck in the format in Hammer Time, so like it obviously means that now AmuLIT is the best deck in the format. We have sort of an affinity draw here, which is funny. That's how it works. Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about it. Back Gemstone Mine. Yeah, of course. We gotta be casting them. Gotta be casting them swan songs, you know? So my opponent did not reveal a companion. And they go turn 1 Godless Shrine. So they're just playing the Reanimator deck, right? Call one and some Lich. I mean, yeah, Rancid Flesh. Haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? How have you been? Play that one. Play that one. Pass the turn. Dude, my opponent's playing tokens. That's low-key very exciting. Absent tokens. Absent tokens. Not just black-white tokens. Been okay, but kind of a bit of stress. Still love to watch it though. Oh, thank you, Rancid Flesh. You see, your presence here is all that I need. Your presence here is all that I need. The only thing. The only thing that I need. Don't need anything else. We're good to go. Face ya. Face ya. Yep. Hard deck to pilot, they say. AmuLIT is a really hard deck to pilot. I heard that somewhere. The moto triggers, yep. They feel good. They feel good. Okay, so. I probably want that in at least one of those. Maybe I want endurance. What's the green for? Quite not with the tier 1 sub. Welcome back for the 19 months. Thanks for hanging out. How many Valakans am I playing? The necessary amount. Took me a couple of weeks to play it properly and watching me play. Oh, yeah. It's not that hard. Reminds me of my John opponent who played turn 2 Goif and died. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, let's just submit this. I'm sorry, I have no respect whatsoever for the tokens deck, so. We got a Saga, but we do have double blue thanks to double AmuLIT, but it's like a little bit convoluted. Also, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get discard spelled on turn 1. I ain't no coward though. I ain't no coward. And as I say, I have no respect for the tokens deck, so this hand's fine. Signal test. Oh my. So we're gonna get Breeding Pool here, and we're just gonna go Gracer into Saga, I think. Next turn we can go AmuLIT, we can pump out a token for value. So happy to see you playing AmuLIT on Monday, just feels right. Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking this morning. I'm like, should I just play some Naya lands, try to, play sort of competitive deck, or should I just play AmuLIT? And then I saw this little crazy boy just staring at me with those eyes. I totally envisioned like the Shrek what's his name? The Pussy Moods, when he does the ice thing. And I'm like, yeah, of course, I'm just playing some AmuLIT. Who am I trying to kid here? Who am I kidding here? Of course I'm playing AmuLIT. I want to do this. No, I want to play a non-blue bounce land here, so that next turn I can transmute if I want to. Yeah, I think my opponent joined the moto queue in the wrong millennia. That's the feeling that I'm getting right now. I know I could have transmuted that turn, but like I would have needed to not make a token, and then I expose myself to discard spell. We know my opponent's playing black, so there's no need for me to expose my hand to a discard spell. First deck was black-white tokens, modern event deck back in 2013. Yeah, I actually bought that one. And then it ended up like being a super great deal because somehow Sword of Feast and Famine became like nuts expensive. They are 3/2s? It's like not even fair, dude. Obviously block the Signal Pest, just the correct play. I think I'm just trading here. Like whatever. Okay, still not enough to do the thing, so I'm just gonna make a token here. Honestly, I'm just kind of along for the ride. I'm out here just along for the ride. How you doing, Scott? How was your Friday, your FNM? So we just killed them next turn. God, my Lucas just bought the Modern Event deck and played it from the box 2 weeks ago, went 3-2, that's awesome. That's actually kind of annoying. Yep. We do have to potentially watch out for... I guess I just want to put lands into play. Although I guess I'm gonna have to do this eventually. Yeah, sure. And if they path my prime time, then I'm still fine. Yeah, I'm still fine. So I can't really win here because of this thing. But I also can't really lose either. And if I untap with prime time, obviously I just win on the spot. So I guess technically we lose to Damping Sphere. Also, I should have attacked. Should have definitely attacked. That was just a misclick. LG is currently gearing up against me with running Blood Moons and Alpine Moons main deck. Wow. That just sounds so bad. I'm really feeling good still. Just play it just to feel. Yeah, that's the reason that I'm playing it today. Just wanted to feel something, you know? Just wanted to feel something. And I am feeling it. I am feeling it. I'm having fun. There's something about just spending 6 mana to play a 6/6 creature that just... It just sits right, you know? None of this cheating stuff into play nonsense. No. Just like an honest day's work. Just tap 6 mana. Just tap 6 mana. Cast the 6/6 Trampler. No tricks. That's it. That's what's going on. That's all there is to it. It just sits right, you know? So we can't haste here, so we're just gonna... Oh, I should have played my land. Whoops. I just think... Wow, they don't have the path? Huh. They just don't have the path to exile? Uh-oh. There's a million ways to kill them here. I'm just choosing this way to kill them. I could have chosen a variety of other ways. This wasn't really much of a match. Hehehe. See what I did there? See what I did there? Wasn't match of a match. Some good fun. Some good fun. All right. See you next round. All right. Whew. This hand asks the right questions. And those questions are, is there going to be a bounce land on the top of my 4 cards of my deck? Top 4 cards of my deck. Is there a bounce land? What do we say, chat? Is there a bounce land in the top 4? I guess there's only one way to find out, huh? Think against Lurrus that you can take too many mulligans. That's not true. Because Lurrus decks could also be Hammer, and against Hammer you have to actually take some mulligans. I guess we're playing against a Monke deck. There's a bounce land on top of my deck though. Oh, no? Oh, there's a bounce land under the top card of my deck. Okay, I get it now. Yeah, that was just a mistake on my part. Some mathematical certainty. Castle Garenbrig has been exiled. Opponent's playing Iteration, missing land drop. Not missing land drop anymore. Sacred Foundry. Soul Scar Mage? Here's the bounce line I was talking about a little second ago. Oh, okay. Oh, it's under this Cavernous Souls? Alright, okay. Good to know. Just keep getting messed up, you know, I just keep getting confused. The good thing is that now any bounce line does it. Even Bordos Garrison. Oh no, they exiled my Gracer? Oh, it's underneath the top card. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. So I guess my opponent's playing like some prowess stuff over there. Sadness goes on the stack. Sadness goes on the stack. A prowess deck with main deck prismatic ending. Something about that just doesn't sit right, you know? There's something about that that's just kind of weird. Opponent's deck is just all wonders, yeah. Obi-Wan episode 3, thank you so much for the 8 months. I haven't played AmuLIT in a month and a half, and Magic has been boring ever since I stopped. Yeah, every now and then you just gotta, you know, just gotta say, sure, whatever. I know the deck's bad, but I don't care. Still as fun as ever. Oh, am I dead here? Have I died? The alerts are muted? Oh, the desktop audio is off. Okay. Whoopsies. Thank you for that. Fixed it now. What I'm really tanking about this DRC thingy. But it was a land. Okay. The hell were they tanking about then? I don't think I'm as bad. It still does powerful things. Yeah, but I don't think that doing powerful things is just good enough anymore, you know? You gotta be doing some busted shit in Modern right now. Doing just powerful is not good enough. Double babble. That probably means that we're dead. Huh? Why? I guess I could find my one of explosives. That would delay the game for a couple more turns unnecessarily. Bounce land? Explosives? Okay. So, this guy looks good. That looks good. I don't think I want the third relic. Two of them are fine. Gracer's great. We can just cut Explorers. Now the thing is, do we respect Blood Moon or not? That is the question. Do we respect Blood Moon or not? I think I respected one Endurance. One Foundation Breaker is the amount of respect that I have for Blood Moon here. Qué grande Maurito, ¿lo conoces? Acá Pecho Mauro. This is the same trap that we fell into last game, right? This one's fine. So we go turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 we're 1 mana short, but if we find an Azusa or a Greaser, we're Gucci. They are more likely to have Alpine Moon. Yeah, that's true. That's true for sure. Opponents taking their time with their decisions. Especially because there's like no decisions to be had. There's literally no decisions whatsoever. Last turn. Stay powerful, yes, never lost that, but the interaction that is good against it has become more efficient. Consistency, yeah, it's I don't disagree with any of the stuff that you just said. I think it's all true. We're gonna see the Alpine Moon now. Yep. If the minigame is preventing you from doing the powerful game plan, the deck becomes less powerful. Wow, that's some deep shit right there. Engineered explosives. Tolaria West. So if I play Growth Chamber this turn, I get blown out by a second Alpine Moon. But that allows me... No, this is fine. So we're just going to next turn Dryad plus Bounce Forest. And then following turn we should have Titan mana. Which could maybe allow us to stabilize. Definitely not certain that we'll be able to stabilize, but... It is still fun to play, but those old puzzle turns with explosive theories are long gone. Yeah. I think that people just kind of reminisce of those, like, way back when things. Like, sure, like, that was very enjoyable, but... Like, that wasn't everything. Oh yeah, please cast it. Those weren't the only reasons why the deck was good. At least in my opinion. Why the deck was fun, I mean. I think the deck is still a ton of fun. At least I do have a lot of fun with it. Like those times a lot. AmuLIT Rogue Phase format was a lot slower and not so powerful back then, though. Yeah, it was just a different format altogether. Entirely different format altogether. I think I just take this. Take 4. Force my opponent to have an answer to the Dryad. I could be dying here. I think I died to double Lightning Bolt. Yep. Okay. If they have double volt, I'm dead, but I still think that this is what gives me the highest chance of winning, because I literally just have lethal if I untap. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 6 axes. Okay. Got me. I still think it was correct for me to take the damage there, because we lose exactly 2 double lightning bolt. Nothing else kills me. And if we untap, that means that I get to just cast Titan, find Valak at the bounce land. That is that is 6 damage, and then I play the Valakut, and that's 6 more damage. So I guess I can kill both my opponent's creatures, and oh, I can Gracer. Huh. Yeah, maybe I did have lethal. Play this, Gracer, bounce, replay. I mean, at least I would have had a lot less likelihood of dying. Anyway, see you next round. Alright, playing round 4 against Elementals. I think this matchup is actually quite bad for us. Our hand is strong, but they're oh, wait, what? Oh, this is the new Wafo deck. This is the new Wafo deck. Just jamming 4 Solitudes? So I play this, play Gracer, replay this, play Azusa, play this, play Dryad. Guess I might as well play around Blood Moon or whatever. Maybe it's not the Waffle deck, I don't know anymore. They're gonna Solitude my Azusa. Pitching Supreme Verdict. Well, this is a huge win for us. Huh, I guess I fucked up my sequencing. I could have actually played around this. Could have actually played around that if I wanted to. One is down to 2 cards. Color spell. Okay. Combo. Sergio with the Prime Sava coming back for 27 months. Jeskai AmuLIT. Wow, yeah. Opponent's really taking it to the next level over there. Thank you for that support, Sergio. Appreciate it. So at this point, I just think this is the Waffle deck. Explodia, thank you for the Prime subscription. 7 months. Appreciate it. Cycle Shark. You know what blocks a 1/1 shark? You know what blocks a 1/1 shark? An Arboreal Gracer. Resolve, please. Hey. Double block, send the message. That's funny. Is my opponent gonna valiantly play the Kaheera here? So they have Solitude. If they have Solitude, I'm just gonna do this. They also beached the Verdict, by the way, to the first Solitude. This is just fine. Let's get double growth chamber here. Let's bounce that, and we're gonna bounce that. This means we're gonna get to make a token on step. There was an argument for playing block, thank you. I just have a Wrath. They don't have a Wrath? Huh. I guess they don't have a Wrath. So AmuLIT or redraw? Because they have no synergies with the graveyard whatsoever. I think I have enough stuff going on. This is fine. Ursa Saga number 3, and I guess we're gonna get a Valakut. Is there anything they can draw? Kind of surprised this game is still happening. I could go for Pact for Dryad and try to attempt lethal, but there's literally no reason for me to do that. Like, my opponent already needs to beat my board as is. What's the spicy brew called? Is it the Donaris? Really weird take on Naya lands. Yeah, it's a new one that I'm working on, Tom. I think it has potential. It's a little bit convoluted, but yes, Relic was too much. When my opponents saw the Relic, they said, oh yeah, this game is over now. Before they saw the Relic, it was anybody's game. So we want these, we want these, we want that. Cut those. Cut that. Cut these. Yeah. Yeah, Relic was just too much. It's too much! Relic of Progenitus is too much. So they should be spreading seas, so I'm a little bit hesitant to keep this kind of hand. I'm gonna keep the shit out of this one though. What am I sending? Actually, Vesuva makes... Just gonna send the Garrison. Because Vesuva makes Ursa Saga a very, very, very good draw. As opposed to just a very good draw. And I would like for Ursa Saga to be a very, very, very good draw as opposed to just a very good draw. You know what I'm saying? Ice? My land? That's fine. Didn't even want that land anyway. Joke's on you, opponent. Didn't even want it. Teferi would actually be kind of annoying here. Yeah. It's kind of obnoxious, but... At least we're gonna get to ramp here, which is nice. Remember when I said that Ursa Saga could be a very, very, very good draw as opposed to just a very good draw? There you go. That's what I meant. That is exactly what I meant. Prismatic Ending. You got it, Chief. We're gonna bounce one of my sagas. Okay. Just gonna do that one again. Kind of suspect my opponent's got access to... they have access to Solitude over there. Still think this is fine. We can just Needle Tef. Let's see, think of the follow. Still attacking the Tef because my opponent has Prismatic Ending. They have multiple ways of getting rid of this, so. Sure. Also, I would definitely like to unlock my Swan Song, but denying them a draw step seems pretty good. So now we're gonna get Expedition Map. An Expedition Map is gonna find Cavern on my opponent's end step. Yeah. Here's the Solitude, which we already suspected my opponent had. So we trade with that. That's fine. One, two, three, four, five. Expedition map's so good, man. Expedition map's so good. Yeah, we can't song, so I'm not, you know, taking damage for no reason. I'm just not doing stupid stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna get a couple of sagas though, and pass the turn to my opponent. I mean, I'm gonna do my thesis. I'm about to be able to buy the paper version. I know that it's far from ideally positioned, but I want to teach you how pleasant that is to learn puzzle decks such as 7. Oh yeah, 100%. The deck is still a delight to play. It's just harder to play with it, you know? It's harder to win with it, I mean. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chalice for 1. Another Teferi. They should just minus. Yeah, I was gonna say they should definitely just minus there. Make sure that they draw their card, they get their value. Definitely the right play. What? They played a Kaheera. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 7 mana here. I think we just Titan. I don't think things are getting easier for my opponent here. I don't think that things are getting easier for them. Let's close up the chalice. What's the reason behind a single copy of Valak? It wasn't there at the beginning of the stream. It was always there. There's we're playing 4 copies of Dried of the Elysian Grove, which happens to synergize very, very well with Valak the Molten Pinnacle. Oh hey, look at that! This actually kills sharks. Sweet. Ho ho. How much mana do I have? So I guess it's not really that much use in 1, 2, 3. Make a token. I'd rather just play a second Titan. Just gonna make mana. Go find more sagas. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big boy. Any reason not to play 2 copies? Yes, red is a pointless color of mana. I'd much rather have access to blue mana so I can cast my Cyborg Swan Songs. That's the reason. Gain control of my AmuLIT? Oh my. Oh my. Again, I don't think that we can realistically lose here. Sure, let's get Valak. At this point, I'm just kind of making plays at random. Like, nothing matters. Like, my opponent's just super, super dead. 3, 6, so... Oh, but I can just crack explosives, so... Just gonna do this. Oh no! They should have Archmage's Charm to draw 2. Stealing the amulet just doesn't really do anything. They should have just Archmage's Charm for 2, try to draw more threats so that they can actually try to outgrind me with Shark Typhoon. But stealing the amulet does literally nothing for them, and the amulet was already kind of pointless for us. I guess I could double strike a Titan. Yeah, maybe that. No, because I wouldn't have had... No. Yeah, I would have had enough mana. My Vesuva is gone, though. My Vesuva is gone. Also, my opponent just minus the fairy, so... Cryptic? No cryptic. We've got mana, that part's clear. Fact or fiction? So they make it 2/2. They can triple block, but that's fine. I mean, they have to triple block, right? Otherwise, they just take lethal. What's up, Lex? How's it going? Did we board the Ember Cool? No. We could have, though. Although I guess technically my opponent doesn't know that I have a Dryad in hand. I guess they do know because they just saw me bounce the Tolaria West, so they did know that I had the Dryad in hand. Boop. And even if they have Solitude, that's why I got the fetch land last turn. So we had that covered anyway. Sweet. See you next round. Time to get that bread. Time to get that bread. I'm gonna keep this hand. Turn to Dryad, or I guess turn to Azusa potentially. We have Titan mana, so all that we need is just a Titan. I guess I'm gonna go for Dryad. Abundant growth. So this is probably fucking Enchantress. Looks like Enchantress. Could be Niv. Could be 5-color Niv. No, it is Enchantress. This matchup is not great, actually. I mean, they play Blood Moon, right? So, how could it ever be? Prime time. Sad face. We're 1 minute short too. Please don't bloodman me, please don't bloodman me, please don't bloodman me, please don't bloodman me. No blood moons on this dojo. No blood moons in this dojo. That's a blood moon, damn it. Yeah, we were exactly a little bit too short. Just exactly a tiny bit too short, unfortunately. Gonna get basic forest and Tulare West here. Just way too slow. Do you have access to engineered explosives? This is getting kind of out of control. Respect to my opponent for being 3-1 with Enchantress. When I played that deck, it was not easy. It was not easy to win with that deck. Going off. Is this house's list close to it? It's easier than winning with AmuLIT? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think it's easier than winning with AmuLIT. Arbor Elf is cool tech. I haven't seen that before. Gonna play like that. On combat, I'm gonna bounce this. I wanna make... Oh, hello. I think I'm gonna have to play that on 3. Probably next turn. Let's go Sun Home. So they're just throwing the Sithis in the garbage for no reason. Weird play. They're gonna have a shit ton of mana next turn. I'm gonna play these for 3 though. And I'm gonna try to set up a lethal single turn. So I can crack this on my own end step. Blow the confinement and then untap and hopefully do enough things to kill them. Just a casual tap for 13 mana, no big deal. I wonder if they're playing Emrakul. Sigil of the Empty Throne. So that's their win con game 1. Interesting. The unfortunate thing is that I can't really blow up the explosives just yet. Like I literally just have to wait until end step because otherwise they just, you know, if they find the second confinement, then I'm in trouble. And if they have a second confinement, they're gonna go find it because they have Sterling Grove in play. So I literally just have to chill here while my opponent gets a bunch of 4/4s. We do have a bunch of Gracers. So if we find a bounce land, oh, that probably means that we're just dead, right? How does this work? Like, if I kill enchantments after this was activated, do they get smaller? Or is it one of those things that once it is activated, like it's just done? I mean, I'm just dead anyway. Like, but I'm just gonna find out for science, just so I know. I want to see if these become smaller. No, they remain as 17/17, so it doesn't really affect it. Was just doing that for science. Okay, so this obviously suck. These are fine. These are fine. These are actually pretty good. Ghost Quarter I like. These I don't. Fountain out. Gracers out. Explorers are fine. These are fine. These are fine. Let's do that. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of awkward, but friends don't let friends pass up double AmuLIT Titan hands, you know? Really hoping for no turn to moon. Lilvorius, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. There goes that. There goes that. Please no moon. Please don't moon me. Don't do it. Don't do it. F's in chat. We just gotta find Foundation Breaker here. The turn to moon is obviously obviously a beating, but So now if we find Foundation Breaker, we could be fine. But we have like maybe one turn to find Foundation Breaker. And if they have the Shroud enchantment, like we just lose. So it has to be, I guess it could also be Pact. It's not it. Maybe we have one more turn. I really doubt it. The turn 2 Blood Moon. Really hard for us to beat that. It's a lot of triggers every single time they cast an enchantment. Yeah, that's it. All right. Pretty rough way to go, but go to 3-1. Thick's cool. We may have time for another league, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'll see you there. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and yep, AmuLIT, baby.